Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody that's out there. My name is Grace Joy, and I am with Stephen Huggins tonight. We are gonna go on a trip, and I have a passport. This is my first time having a passport. Yay! And this will be my first European trip. We are so excited about what we're going to be doing while we're away, and so many countries we're going to in a really short period of time. I know everybody's thinking that this is a crazy trip. We're going to be traveling as much as we're actually visiting a country. But I look at this, and I tell Stephen all the time, I look at this as a sampler trip. We're going to visit a lot of countries, and then the ones that we're really drawn to and the cultures we're drawn to and everything, we're going to make plans to go back in the future and spend more time in those countries. So I'm just excited just to be in these countries, and Stephen's going to give you the itinerary. Our goal is to meet up with a bunch of people, anybody that's interested. I have a person can go on Wisdom Dash Heart Connections. That's my YouTube channel. Or they can go on Stephen's YouTube channel and he'll tell you what that is. So you can find out a little more about us. And if you'd like to meet up with us, we want to meet up with us. As many people, I'm a spiritually minded person. I teach spirituality, where the world is right now, where humanity is right now, how we're evolving spiritually and everything, and these major, major changes that are taking place at this time. And I would love to meet up with some people to go over those type of things. And we're from America, just to let you know. So we want to share our perspective about what's going on in the world and what's going on with humanity, as well as to hear your perspective from your country as to what's going on with humanity, what's going on in your country right now. So it's really about sharing the knowledges that we have, the cultures and everything. So we'll give you the details of how you can connect with us, and Stephen will give you the details of the countries that we're going to be going to and the dates. We're looking at in the daytime, we've got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of places to go to, excitement and everything, but we're always looking for more suggestions. So we're thinking of more like the evening hours, the early evening hours, meeting up with either groups of people, spiritually minded people, high energy people, or just individuals and all. So just to get to know your culture, what your life is like over there, how the people in your country are evolving spiritually, what it's like going through the times that we're in right now for you. So Stephen, tell them what you have for an itinerary, what you want to accomplish over there.
All right. So I'm Stephen. I have a passion for traveling. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite things to do in the world. And I cannot wait to share the itinerary for this trip. So I have this listed on YouTube, by the way. My channel name is Tartarian Explorer. I have a video listing the itinerary. I also have another YouTube channel called Stevo _ the World Traveler 55. And I'm be posting a lot more general travel content on there. So for me, it's going to be 9 countries in 5 weeks. And for you, Grace, you're going to be doing 7 countries in a little less than a month. So we got, first up, I'm going to go to Mumbai, India. This is the part where I'm alone. And then I'll be in Sri Lanka. This is April 7th. I'll be in Mumbai. And then I'll be in Sri Lanka April 9th through 17th. Then I'll be back in India, in Chennai, India, on April 18th. Back to Mumbai April 19th for one night. And then on the 20th, I'll be flying to Budapest, Hungary to meet up with you, Grace. And that's where we start a European tour. And so we're going to be touring Budapest, Hungary for a couple days there. And then on the 23rd, we're going to Vienna, Austria for 2 nights. We're going to go to Prague, Czech Republic on April 25th for 2 nights. Then we're going to go to Munich, Germany, April 28th for 2 nights. Then April 30th, this is my favorite part of the trip, and one of the big reasons for this trip is I've always wanted to go to this place. It's It's called the Temples of Humankind in Turin, Italy. And by the way, Grace, I got this book called Dominure. I'm going to try to read the whole book again before we go on the trip. The
Okay.
story of the extraordinary Italian artistic and spiritual community. So I don't know if you heard much about it. I think I sent you a video, but there's a lot to learn about it. It's a very interesting, fascinating community that built a temple underground, and it's just like an incredible story. And it's like got the most beautiful art, just mind expanding art, and just very conscious community there. So I'm sure we're gonna learn a lot there. We're gonna visit May 1st, May 1st for a day. We're gonna take a day tour there. Okay, so then on May 3rd, we'll be in Milan, Italy. Then my favorite part of the trip is going to be, I have a friend who visited an island called Gavdos. And I am exploring this island as a potential for me to visit later this year to do some solo retreat there by myself for some kind of, it's a spiritual thing for me. So I'm going to see if it resonates. So far, I have a calling to go back there later this year already. So, and Grace, if you said you don't mind joining me, so that would be fun to take you there and check it out. It's got southernmost point of Europe there, and it's very isolated. It's got like no industry. It's like very quiet and very peaceful. And everything I read about this place makes me just feel so happy that we're gonna go there and check it out. So between May 4th and May 8th, we'll be on the island of Crete, and then we're gonna get to Gavdos, but it's still kind of pending. That's just the most southern point in Europe, and that's a ferry from one of the biggest Greek island, which is Crete. So we'll be on Crete, the biggest Greek island, and we're going to take a ferry to Gavdos, pending which days exactly. But then on May 9th, we're going to go to Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland, and we're going to rent a car there for a few days. I think we're staying May 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, like 4 days in Scotland. Heading over on ferry to Dublin. Sorry, well, Belfast first. Northern Ireland, Belfast for a night on May 13th. Then we're going to spend a night in Dublin. For anybody who's there or any of these countries, yeah, just let us know. And then we fly out on May 15th back to the United States. So, yep, that is the itinerary, and it's posted on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description. If you're watching from YouTube, it'll all be linked here. But yeah, so that is the itinerary. It's going to be really fast. Yeah, like 2 nights in many European places. But I'm interested mainly in architecture. That's my main interest. And I'm posting a lot of live videos of the beautiful architecture because I think it deserves a lot of attention. And I think that people need to appreciate just how beautiful that some of the architecture is in the world. And I want to share that with people. Capture that on video. So. And we're interested and then Grace, we're interested in meeting up people who are getting to know the local culture. You talk about all the time you want to get to know the local people, and just the point of traveling is really to expand your mind and just get a well-rounded perspective of life, and not to be so stuck in a rut. At least for me, it helps me to just feel more free, and I feel more open. I feel more ideas can flow easily when you're meeting new people. So that's just my goal, to kind of expand my consciousness and with this trip. And
Definitely. I love the architecture of buildings and stuff and all, and I'm interested in that and all, but yes, I'm definitely interested in the culture of every country that I go to. I love to get together with local people and find out what life is like in their country, how they live, what their day-to-day life is like, what their spirituality is like, all these different things. And I have friends from Afghanistan, Pakistan, I forget all the countries, France, oh my goodness, lots of different countries. I can't even remember all the countries I have friends from. And I just love it. I have friends from India, and I love getting to know their culture. I love to get to know their food, authentic food that they have in their country, and just their belief systems. I really resonate with just higher frequency beings. I don't care what your dogma belief system is and everything, but if you're a high frequency, high vibrational being, I'd love to meet up with you about transformation and things like that. No, just really, that's what I'm really interested in. But I'm just so excited just to be present in these countries. And Stephen said, Gail, what do you want to do? I said, I'm just happy to be going on my first trip with my new passport overseas for the first time, because I've stayed in America, all the states, Canada, Mexico, Hawaii, all the different states and everything. And also now I'm actually going on the other side of the pond, to visit some countries I've never been in before. So for me, that's what's exciting.
Yeah. And just imagine when you're getting on the plane going over the ocean, you're going to a whole new world, and it's just for me that's like that feeling is just like no other. You're just open to it. Like you're open to new experience. You're just I'm on the ride on the journey of life, and that's how I feel about it, at least. So
Yeah,
yeah.
we try to be really flexible. We have a schedule that we're following, but what happens when we're there and everything, we're going to be extremely flexible in it. We have things that we want to go see and experiences that we want to have, but we want to make that time too to really just meet with some people as well too, and share the experiences. So yeah, I think we're going to have just such a ton of fun and so many wonderful memories that we'll be bringing back home with us to share with people back here in America when we get home.
Oh yeah, yeah. We want to share this on the internet. We want to share our experience, and we want to encourage. Just we want to share our passion for it, and hopefully encourage you to go travel, see places that you've always wanted to see, and you know you can do that too. We all have the possibility to open ourselves to this kind of experience,
Yeah, I
and
live near, just a couple hours from DC, and Virginia area and everything. There's a lot of international travelers that come into DC, Virginia area, in Baltimore, and all that. So I live in Maryland, but I'm close to all of those places. Stephen lives up in New York State, so he's close to New York City. He's close to the Canadian border, uh, all the areas up there. So, anybody decides that they want to come to our country and everything, and you're coming in anywhere near our area, we'd be happy to show you around and let you know what our culture's like here in the States.
yeah, definitely. And I actually really love the feeling of people coming in and out from different places, the energy of the exchange of ideas that comes from traveling, hostels and stuff like places where people come and go, like meeting places. I really enjoy the exchange that happens between someone's mind when someone comes from a whole different belief system, or not belief, but just ideas that they come and they merge, and it just brings so much just excitement to life and so much more diversity to life. And I'm really open to that. And and it stays here as well. Yeah, you can message us here. We'd love to meet up and promote a open community of people who have a passion for just raising the vibration of the planet, and being in joy, being in love, and self-awareness, that kind of stuff, consciousness, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we'd like to expand our community base to really make it a global community, so that we can reach out to people in other parts of the world and get more of an accurate picture of what's going on in each other's country, because there's so much misinformation and disinformation out there that it really a lot of times is hard to really know the truth of what's really happening in another country. So that's always interesting, because I have had stories before from people from other countries say, I come over here and I watch your news and it doesn't make any sense to me at all, because that is not happening in our country. So there's a lot of misinformation going on out there, and this is a really good way to get to the bottom of things and find out the truth of what's really happening in somebody's country. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, yes. If you just get your we tend as humans, we tend to have like a very narrow, we can get stuck in a narrow perspective if we do the same job over and over again, if we stay in the same place over and over again, it's not a bad thing, but it's just that sometimes you need to kind of get outside your comfort zone and go somewhere new, and open yourself up, because if you just yeah, you're open. If you just sit, if you stay at one place too long, you kind of, especially if you watch the news, which I don't recommend that at all, but like you get some kind of like same, you get like a small view. You get like a very narrow perspective of reality. And if that's all you got, then, and it's a crappy program, maybe it's a faulty program. Maybe they're saying something that's trying to get you to consumerism or some kind of like they're trying to send you a message of fear or something, and you have no other way to counteract it than just kind of you got to turn it off. But if you accept, I mean, you gotta. So that's what we're here to kind of flip the script of that. So yeah, so
Yeah, exactly. So, like Stephen says, he has the itinerary on his YouTube channel. You can reach out to us if any group of people or any individuals are interested in connecting with us. Yeah, let me see. You can go to Wisdom-Heart Connections if you want to look at some of the videos that we put out, meditations and stuff like that, and all on Stephen's YouTube channel. You can go to probably Wisdom Heart Foundation Facebook and DM us there, or you could go to Berkeley Springs Healing Center Facebook and DM us there.
I'll be posting a lot of stories on the Berkeley Springs Healing Center Instagram. Is that? Yeah,
It's Instagram and
yeah. There's an
Facebook.
Instagram that I'll be posting. All the links will be if you're watching from YouTube here. All the links will be here, so you can.
Yeah, he'll have all the links underneath and everything
Yeah.
to send you where you need to go to and all. So we're hoping that you guys, people that hear it, if you're in the States and all, and you have people from other countries and everything that you think we should connect with, pass this information on to them and just connect with us. You'll find us. Let us know and we'll fit you into a schedule. We hope we're going to be really busy daytime and evening.
Yeah.
We hope we're really,
And
really busy.
one thing about this trip is that it kind of evolved over time, the places we went, and it's still a little bit flexible. Like if someone we are not quite locked into some like we're almost to the point where it's all locked in, but things could change a little bit. And so if someone was able to, if by example someone there was a really interesting thing we got to do that takes a little bit of a side excursion, we'd be totally open to it. That's kind of this whole trip has been kind of like it's been like the places I've wanted to see forever. Just it's been a long time coming, and it's been some of the places that friends have recommended. It's all we're just sharing this life with everybody's input is appreciated. So yeah, we really appreciate any comments, meetups that happen from this trip, and just any interaction. We love it. So thank you.
Yeah, if this goes really well, then we hope to continue this in the future too, and just continue to connect with other groups around the world, and just broaden our awareness of the spiritual growth that's taking place globally. Because we know that it is. We know that we're in just exciting times, and we just want to share that love and that light with everybody that we meet up with when we get to these different countries. And also we're looking forward to all that.
I just had a vision of like us going to me and you going to a park or something and setting up a little video of meditation for this, like being in a different city and just setting up a collective meditation for this city and just, sending love and light to the places we're at and just kind of open like just maybe a silent meditation or some kind of, with some intention, but then a silence and we'll see. But I have a feeling we're going to be doing some meditations are our specialty, one of our specialties. So
Yeah, that's yeah, I was thinking the same thing and all. So we're open for if you have certain types of ceremonial things that you do that help lead people into stepping into these higher frequencies easier and everything. We're happy to share those on a video platform. If we may interview people, share them that way as well. There's so many possibilities of what we can do in a gathering and all. And like Stephen says, meditation is a wonderful thing that we like to do as well. So we're open to all kinds of suggestions and all. So really just reach out to us, leave your comments and how we can continue to reach out to you. We'll probably follow up with other Instagram stuff, video stuff and everything just to keep everybody informed of where we're at. And then once we get into these countries, we'll be doing videos and putting them on Instagram and this and that and everything. So we can keep everybody informed step by step as we go through these countries.
yes, we love to have interview with people who are very knowledgeable about their culture. Yeah, definitely. I would love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
Anything
So,
else that you want to share? Or are we,
I can't think of much anything else. I think we said a lot here already.
I
So
think we did, and I don't want to make this really long, and I can really talk.
yeah,
You know, everybody knows that.
I think our point is pretty clear here. So
Yeah, we're just excited. I'm excited. I know Steven's excited too. We're
oh
just
yeah, oh
excited
yeah.
and everything. So reach out to us. We would be happy to meet up with you and have some fun and stuff. And also, thank you so much for your time of being here with us. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Peace. Yep. Bye.